And I'm David. We're back.
Oh my God.
Talking about Survivor again.
You guys,
Sorry we
I'm
missed you.
so sorry. My sister had a baby. I've been out of town.
She's had priorities,
It's
you know.
been several weeks and we have a lot to catch up on.
Yes, so much has happened. Since the last time we saw you, I think Bradley got blindsided, right? Or that was like the next episode.
That was the
right
next
after?
episode we haven't covered. So since we've last seen you,
this is what's happened.
Bradley got an amazing blindside.
Yes, that was so satisfying.
Merge.
And then Chris is the first one to go after the merge with an idol in his pocket. Not surprised.
That was his first tribal too, which I had no idea.
I know, he was the only one who hadn't been to tribal.
Look, at that point I was still rooting for him, and when he just like didn't see that he should use his idol.
Bye.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
And then who went home? Libby?
Yeah, so the next one, Michael did play his idol, protecting him, sending Libby out.
Yes.
Then we missed Desiree's whole blow up, sending her out.
Yep. And here we are.
Here we are, episode 11, which had an interesting twist.
Yes, so we're down to 10, and they sort of immediately go into an immunity challenge. There's no reward challenge this week, and Jeff announces that they're splitting into 2 different groups, and there will be 2 separate tribals and 2 individual immunities.
2 people going home.
Yes, right.
And just random groups.
Yeah, random groups. Unfortunately, it's 3 Navidi and 2 Malolo on each group.
What are the odds?
The Malolos cannot catch a break.
Seriously.
So I was really hoping like there would be 4 Malolos on one thing, and then they could get a Navidi out, and then the other Navidis would be forced to vote a Navidi out, and then we're leveling the playing field, and who knows what happens.
I just don't understand. And honestly, if I hear Navidi strong one more time.
Kellen, stop saying that.
Why is that so important?
I know. It's like their only gameplay right now.
It feels like they're being stubborn about it.
Yeah, oh, for sure. There are no other options in the world of Survivor this season. The challenge is that they have to hold this bar up, and that keeps a ball in place, and there's a twist, right? So the last person standing on each side wins individual immunity. The last person standing, period, gets an added advantage of their tribe going second, so they'll know who got eliminated first, right?
Yeah, I don't know that really makes a big difference.
I don't think with the makeup of these 2 groups, given that there's 3 Navidis and 2 Malolos on each,
but I guess there might have been some scenario where that helps.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unfortunately, the big target at this point is Michael, and he does not win immunity.
I know.
I've been rooting for him.
Oh, and he's been a target for weeks.
Yeah. The team that goes to Tribal first has Jonathan and Jenna as our bottom of the barrel people.
Yes.
With Sebastian, Chelsea, and Angela making that decision.
Yes.
We know Jonathan has an idol.
Yep.
Jenna knows Jonathan has an idol.
Right. Nobody else
knows.
Right. Chelsea ends up winning individual immunity for that.
She's safe.
tribe.
And that's 2 weeks in a row for her.
Yeah, good for her.
The 3 in charge, the 3 with the numbers.
Right.
Whatever we're calling them. They do the typical thing of like,
Jonathan, we're voting for Jenna. Jenna, we're obviously gonna vote for Jonathan.
So we're the only ones who know what's really gonna happen. Those 2 can only just trust what they're saying.
Right.
So Jenna is thinking, I don't want Jonathan to play his idol.
Right, because then she
thinks he's going home.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make him feel comfortable. And that's how she sort of proceeds to be like, well, it was fun.
Yeah.
Guess it's my turn to go. Don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
And that tugs on Jonathan's heartstrings.
Right.
Because he's a good guy.
Yeah. And then he pitches to her, well, you know, they're all gonna vote for you, so I'm gonna play my idol for you, and then we can team up and we vote Sebastian, and then Sebastian goes home, right? Which is a great idea.
Hello, what a lovely idea if you want to get a Navidi out.
Yeah, but I guess maybe Sebastian was the wrong pick for Jonathan to suggest, because, you know, Jenna, I think we've seen that she maybe has a little crush on Sebastian. Maybe she doesn't want him to go home. Who knows what's going on?
I guess so. They have that crush, but I felt like in the moment, Jenna was just like, I don't really care what Jonathan throws my way. She wanted him gone. Like, I don't think she had any connection to him, really.
Yeah, so she was like, yes, please play your idol on me. Great, as long as you don't play it on yourself. And she was like, I'm putting Jonathan's name down, no matter what. So hopefully he plays his idol on me, and then my vote can send him home, right?
So, other team.
Yes.
has Wendell, Dom, Laurel,
Michael,
Kellen.
Navidi Strong.
Kellen, Dom, and Wendell clearly want to be Navidi Strong, except Dom and Wendell have a little connection to Laurel.
Yeah.
So that does make it a little tricky.
It does. Now, Dom wins individual immunity, and he's the last person standing, period. So that tribe is going to their tribal council second. And Michael, I think, plays a great move when they get back to camp. He asks Donathan if he can, like, borrow his idol and kind of parade it around, and Donathan's like, absolutely not, forget it.
Smart.
But then Michael is like, well, I'll just say I have an idol, and I'll say I'm playing it no matter what, and you need to act accordingly. So he sits Kellen down, and she kind of takes the bait. Like, she gets really paranoid, and she's like, what if he does have an idol? Then maybe I'm in danger.
Yeah.
We need to throw some votes to Laurel.
Yeah, and I think it's because he played it so genuine.
He did.
Like, his whole, like, just one-on-one, just want to let you
trust
know.
you. Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to play it no matter what. Because I know, you know, I'm a target, so just letting you know.
Yeah.
So I would probably buy that, too.
I would, too.
She then, of course, goes to tell her teammates, Dom, and he's like, I'm not buying that.
Yeah. He's like, tell him to show it to you. And Kellen's like, I don't know, like...
Right.
I could, but he's not going to, and like, he still might have one. Even if he doesn't show it to me, he still might have an idol.
This prompts other conversations, because now Laurel has to talk to Wendell, obviously, of like, and she even says, is this a time that we could maybe get Kellen out? Is that an option right now? You know, she doesn't know if Michael does have an idol or not, so she's just as confused, and of course she doesn't want to be the one to go.
No.
Kellen's like, well, I do have an extra vote advantage.
So, maybe I throw another vote to Laurel just to make sure that I'm safe.
Seal the deal here.
Yes.
If there's any extra vote for me, like, she'd be in trouble, which is true.
That is true. Especially if Michael had an idol.
So, now we go to the first tribal.
Right.
With all this confusion.
Yes, and Jenna Jeff says it's maybe the fastest tribal ever, the fewest questions he's ever asked.
Because Jenna
is like, I'm going home.
Yeah, but that's sketchy.
Yeah,
no
one really does
that. Just rolls over during tribal.
And Jeff kind of calls it out. He's like, so did you just give up? And she's like, no, I didn't give up, but like, I can see what's coming.
Right.
Still, it's
now,
fishy.
At camp, you play that card.
Yeah.
But when you get to tribal and you think that this might be your last tribal and you're about to be voted out,
you are doing everything.
You are coming up with stuff left and right, and you are pitching yourself and go.
Yes.
It made Sebastian like make eyes, like what is she doing?
Yeah.
Chelsea was like, what?
Yeah.
Donovan definitely was like, huh?
Yeah, why are you playing it like this, you know?
And I think that's really what
I think that
did it.
Maybe made the difference, because then, so going into tribal, I'm like, Donovan, please do not play your idol on Jenna. Please.
Right?
And then when they, you know, do the vote and everything, and Jeff says who has an immunity idol, Donathan walks up there and he explains what it is, and he's taken forever, and I'm like, just say who you're playing it for, and finally he says he's playing it on himself, and I was so relieved.
Absolutely. I mean, when she said, great, I'm still writing his name down, and was like ruthless about it, then of course I'm like, Donathan, don't do it, don't do it. That would have been awful.
Don't trust her, yes.
Especially since we knew the votes were going to Jenna. So he did get one vote.
He did.
But his idol saved him no matter what, but she got all the rest of the votes anyway.
Yeah, well, she got 3 and Sebastian got 1.
Oh yeah, Sebastian got 1.
Yeah, but Jenna's gone now. So she heads right over to the jury.
And shocked as anything on that face. Totally shocked. Really, she thought she was good to go.
She thought Donathan was going to play that idol on her.
Yeah, and so then she's instructed to just walk on over to jury right then, and so she's like stunned walking over.
Yeah,
and they're like, welcome.
Yeah. So then the other tribe walks in, and of course now they see that Jenna has been voted off the island. Not that that's, like you said, going to change their strategy at this point.
No, because they're like, great.
Cool, and Malolo went home.
Yeah.
That's all we want. Yeah, I'm sure Kellen's thrilled.
Yeah.
So then they go into their conversation.
Right. And now this one is a little bit more like, we know it's gonna be Michael or
Laurel.
Laurel, and Michael's like, I mean, they've been gunning for me for weeks, and I'm scared. They're like, does he have an idol? And he's like, well, I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna show it.
Yeah, right.
I loved his answer though, because Dom was kind of like, show it. And I forget how Michael phrased it exactly, but it was very classy.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael was a good player.
Yeah.
Then they go to do their vote, and sure enough, Kellen pulls out her extra vote and is very sneaky about, you know, crossing off Michaela's name and casting her extra vote. And I did love how it all turned out. So the way it ended up was it was a two-way tie between Michael and Laurel, because somehow Michael and Laurel couldn't get it together to vote for the same person, right? So I have no idea how that happened.
The first vote we see is for Kellen. Then we see a vote for Wendell. And I was like, are you kidding me?
There was no conversation.
You guys couldn't both pick one?
I know. Unreal.
Then we get 2 for Michael, we get 2 for Laurel.
Right.
And they're all like, what? Another vote?
Yeah, and Michael doesn't play his idol, of course, because he doesn't have one. But everyone's kind of like, there were 6 votes. Like, how did that happen? Someone had an extra vote, right? So people are figuring that out. But it's a two-way tie, so we have to re-vote. Of course, at this point, you know there are no idols in play, so they want Michael out, they get Michael out.
This is a clear opportunity to get Michael out. And of course, the only 3 people voting are original Navidi at this point. So we lost Michael.
Which I was so bummed about.
That's who I was rooting for at this point.
Me too. I really was hoping that he would win individual immunity, and just, because his back has been against the wall every week. Like, it's like a Ben or a Chrissy from last season, like such a clear target that no one could get out for a long time. But he didn't last as long as they did, obviously, which was a bummer. But
real bummer.
I feel like he'll be back. Like, he is so young and
I hope
good looking and like loves this game.
I know. Kellen was like, I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know. Why are you kicking him off the show?
Right.
Jeez. Help a sister out.
So 2 Malolos gone this week.
Of course. Of course. Here's my question. Kellen is a force to be reckoned with. She's a strong player.
She's won immunity already.
And people know this on the island, right? Yeah. And Dom and Wendell are a power duo, right?
Of course, and people know that.
Yeah, we're just gonna let them keep going because Navidi's strong.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. I mean, obviously Desiree tried to sort of start this and it backfired on her. Yeah. But it only backfired because people were like, Navidi's strong, Navidi's strong.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you can't break us up. No, you should be breaking up these power people.
Especially, I mean, now is the time, right? We're down to 8 people next week, and you've got 3 superpower players. Those other 5 people need to get a clue and band together and figure out a way to get one of them out, because they are the clear front runners at this point.
I also don't understand how Kellen thinks she can break up Dom and Wendell.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't see them as a threat, and that confuses me.
No, and I don't think that Kellen also has as many allies as she thinks she does. Like,
no, and she voted one out.
Last
week.
Yeah,
she's down numbers.
To me, Dom is the front runner right now. The way he's playing the game, and like, he's got the alliance with Wendell and Laurel and Donathan, and that seems pretty set. But then Kellen also seems to be on his side, even though she's not in tight with that alliance.
I don't know. I mean, I like Wendell and Laurel.
Yeah, I like Laurel
now
too.
That like most of the people I like are gone.
Yeah.
I think I'm down to Wendell being my favorite and Laurel.
Yeah.
But I think Dom's playing an amazing game.
Especially considering how he started, right?
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was so obnoxious at the beginning of the game and was just going to be a loudmouth who people were going to get so tired of.
Yeah.
And he switched that so fast when he realized that
wasn't working for him. He
still
annoys me, though.
Yeah, but I feel like he's not annoying the people on the island.
I don't know. They haven't.
Weirdly.
Or we're not seeing it if it is that way. But yeah, that's just my personal, like, he just annoys me, but he's playing such a good game.
I know.
So I can see him winning for sure.
Same, yes.
But I would prefer Wendell win just because he doesn't annoy me.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.
I appreciate that argument.
Who are you rooting for?
I think I'm rooting for Laurel at this point.
Laurel?
I think Dom is playing the best game right now, but I am rooting for Laurel, and I hope she can, like, I don't know what she does at this point, because she's one of 2 original Malolos left. She needs to start winning individual immunities if she's going to build any kind of case.
Yes, exactly. But she is protected, I think, by Wendell and Dom.
Yeah.
So she'll make it.
Yeah, right.
And I guess when she's the last Malolo, then they turn on the rest of the Navidis. I don't know. We'll see.
And the other interesting thing that happened at the top of this episode was Dom saying, like, I can't take Wendell all the way, right? So eventually there's going to be something between the 2 of them.
Yes. Dom found an idol, but it's not an idol for him. It's a fake idol that he's now gifted with if he wants to trick somebody.
Right. So I don't fully understand how that works, but yeah.
He already made a fake idol, so he seems down for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see if that comes into play at some point.
See.
Okay, we miss you guys.
Yes.
Thank you for coming back to us. Please tell us all of your thoughts about everything. Yes.
Yes, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.